Okay, I'm looking to get in on the pullback here. Where the breakout was on that 5-minute. So we made it all the way up into that seller zone, and now we're ripping back, and I'm going to buy at the market right here. Now this is the script. I'm going to post in here though. This is buys at the market, and it buys on a limit below and a stop above within inside of a range of 6 pips. So it puts a buy stop 6 pips above. 3 pips above. Buy limit 3 pips below. And I have a 15 pip stop. This is a 5-digit broker, so that's why it says 150 instead of 15. So if you're going to do it on a 4-digit broker, you better adjust that. And it's going to buy a 10K. And here is your take profits. And yeah, this is supposed to say bid here. So you're going to buy the ask and either get stopped out of the bid or sell the bid. So you're going to buy 3 pips below and you're going to sell 8 pips above the moment this thing hits the chart. So you're basically going to make 11 pips. Of course, don't forget the spreads in there too. So whatever your spread is, you have to take that out of the equation. And this is going to last 15 minutes, but that's on these guys here. This one here is instant execution. Open position as opposed to there. So now this, if you turn the comments inside your terminal where you see the money, you're going to turn on, you're going to go right mouse click on the top there, you're going to turn on the comments line, because it's not the default in MT4. You will see whatever you write here shows up in the comments, anything in between these. And okay, just looking at the market there. Now what I post in there, you're just going to take this whole thing, copy and paste it in, and then hit compile. And name it whatever you want. Buy at the market. But this other one I wrote is a little different. This is the sell version of that. Sell at the market. Open position, sell. And this one is going to have a pretty tight stop. You're just looking at make 8 pips. It's a break even. Risk 8 to make 8. Then it's going to put in a sell stop a little tighter, 2 pips below, and a sell limit 6 pips above. And this has got a slightly tighter stop. So just messing around with that, you can have these ready to go on hotkeys. So you can literally have at the markets that are fat. Some are designed for a more volatile situation, or you could just take this and null it out. So anytime you can turn these switches on and off. If I double forward slash in front of that, it's going to turn that off. So you can just run, you can come up here and save as and create one that's just called market order. You can have stop and all that stuff. So let me just get back to the market here. Trying to trade this damn thing. So I'm going to probably dump on just a little bounce here because I really like scalping. I don't really like being in for the long haul, let's say. So I probably have to take something off the table here pretty quick because these moves don't last that long. So let me just wait for this little move, and then I'll scalp out and then go back to the ridiculous under the hood. So let me just get out of that. The same thing here. Take something off the table there. Now these ones here are just going to be limit orders only because I don't want to it's a little bit in between land. I'm already long and I don't want to add on to possible loser. So this is going to be a half hour. It's got a rip back beneath there, which, you know, anything's possible. Okay, so I'm going to post these two things here now. You can switch these on and off. You can change the entries, and this way, if you normally trade a standard lot, you can make these 30,000 a piece and end up with 10,000 left over. Or you can get in here slightly, get light here, get heavy on the stop, get heavy in the. But it's how you enter the market. It's not whether you have the best signal. Because if you can't get to that platform, if you see an opportunity on the tick chart and you can't nail that thing, you're chasing it. If you can't hit the key and be, damn, I'm in this thing, and then take your money and run, and then it's going to move again. It's going to move again in the next hour or the next 30 seconds. And this way, you can constantly be taking something off the table. The where it's really going in the long run, yeah, it's probably going up. But, you know, you're getting in along the way here. And now I'm ready to sell. But I'm probably going to sell slightly above where I'm at. So I've been placing sells up here to capture the irrational exuberance at the top. And now I'm already thinking it's overbought here. So I'm going to slightly get out. So you know I can get back in. Or I'd be selling up on the top of that anyway, so. And this one, let's clear the trees here a little bit. We'll just pop through the high of the day, maybe by 3 a.m. there. Yeah, see the sellers already coming in. Screw these people. How dare they suck me into these trades. Okay, I'm looking for that big pullback now. So now I'm looking for that insane pullback where people are like, what just happened to my account? Of course, I used to get caught in that stuff. So here's the trade plan for the next, this is a 12-hour order. Of course, I don't think the market's got 12 hours left. Just about. Actually, we have about 12 hours left of trading here. Good juicy 12, 13. So let them pull it all the way back to here. And just put a dense pile of orders below the water table. I think we could be cooked here on the, all the scalpers have had their fun. So maybe we retreat down into here. But what you can do here is, to make your life easier, you come up here and you set the hotkeys. And what you can do is you have the choice between Control and Alt, which is beyond what I saw some guy post some platform, and I thought, geez, really? You can only put in F keys? F only? So I can put any letter I want in here within the alphabet and numbers. So I have 1 through 0, which is 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way up 9, 0. So 10 numbers, plus I could put the alphabet in, 26. So I got 36. I got 72 hotkeys assignable in MT4. And some of these I assigned to delete all objects. So here's what I have: close all profits, delete all objects, because I'm always doing that. So I can just come up here and hit the hit this key here and just delete everything off. But I always have these balls, the balls that get laid in there. Okay, so now if we go up here, I'll be selling up into this nosebleed. But yeah, pretty itching to go up there. Now, I kind of missed the entry there on the 1 minute. Sidetracked here, but I don't know. It just looks too dangerous. We're waiting for the next stop hunt, I guess. It's just kind of quieting down there. But this way, if you're trading like this, you can set, because you definitely want to, on these market orders, you just want to hit it and quit it, get it the hell out. If you really think it's going up, and then of course you can always have, you can take this, copy it, and create 2 stops. One that gets in here. I mean, it's bottomless pit, right? The only thing is with a script is it's not. It's definitely crashable. If your broker only takes so many orders, you're going to overload their system. If if your broker's slow, you're gonna have to wait for this one to execute before you launch another one. And some brokers, if you launch both of these at the same time, you won't use any margin. If you make these the same size, you put yourself in an instant hedge. Or you could paste this in with the other order and create an instant hedge order. So you don't have to buy, you don't have to have all sells on this. On this script can be pure. It could be buys, sells at the markets. It could be a whole complex thing. But why kill yourself, right? I mean, why would you want to? If you know that what you normally do, you're just going to build what you normally do into the script. So if you're the kind of guy that buys the market and says, "Oh, look at, I'm wrong. I'm going to add to the loser," you can do that into here. Which I know they say you shouldn't add to a loser, but if you still think the market's going up, then it just means that you got in. I mean, it's really about what you're risking. This whole thing about, I mean, I watched a million videos. That's all I do is watch videos on how to trade. And there's so many cliches that are kind of counter money making, and trading's counterintuitive. So all the things that apply in normal life, like, oh, if you did that, don't do that again. I mean, you're never going to make it as a trader because the market's not like the real world. It's constantly presenting opportunities. If you're on the 1 minute chart, right? There's a million trades there in real life. You get up in the morning, go to the mailbox. Same thing. I mean, unless you're getting attacked by a dog, it's kind of the same thing. The market's just pure chaos. So there's always something there to plot out. And okay, so it looks like this is a real breakout. Looks like we're going to go up there and try to hit these top prices here. So I'm a seller up here now. I'm not going to chase it. We're going to explode up now. Going to come up into here, but I'm just trying to gauge the placement of these orders so that there's a nest up there in the north. So when it hits it and it rips back, I can just kind of have I don't have to be here to sell because I would be a seller if it went up here. So if it goes above the high of the day, I have all these sells up in here, right? Because maybe that's too far out. Get a little tighter. So I'm going to try to meet the market halfway here. As the market's coming up into my sells, I'm selling it because that's what I'd do if I was there. Looks like the sellers could come in right here now, retest the high, which that's a 5 minute chart. And for the daily people, this is what they're seeing. And some people are going to wait for this thing to go up before they're really convinced that we're back to bullish mode. To me, that was a little too late. I wouldn't want to wait that long. We cleared this breakout line here. Okay, here comes the sellers. So I could have sold at the market there with that tight order. And that's why I would be taking profits right now. So that was the 8 pip. Can't launch it now because I missed that window. But that would be the sell 8 pips, the one I just showed you. And you'll be cashing out right now on one of those tickets and getting filled on the one that was 20 pips on the stop. But you could turn off the stop. Another idea is that you turn off the stop, you're selling at the market. Then you're going to sell if it goes 6 pips higher, but you got a hard stop on this one. The 15, this is like if you're wrong about the market. And the funny thing is that if you're the person that trades at the market, you'll notice as soon as you get in, the market goes against you. If you notice that happening, then you almost inevitably, it's as if well, I don't want to say conspiracy, but you sell and then it goes up. You're like, wow, I really should put that limit in when I see that move. And then you're thinking, oh yeah, I was just only off by 5 pips. If you're always off by 5 pips, then you can adjust these orders to compensate for your over eagerness or whatever shall may be there. But hopefully that you can paste those in. and compile them.